Black mold! It's dangerous. It's almost as dangerous as a pair of orange pliers. I have some customers that had a water leak, and it's been leaking for years. They've had black mold growing in their walls for years. They didn't know. They started seeing a little bit of a stain, and the customer went up to it and poked it, and his finger went right straight through the wall. In this video, all your questions about black mold will be answered.
How do you know what our questions are, Handyman?
Instagram. Most of my projects go to Instagram first. There's a little discussion. I get some ideas of what your questions are. A little bit of a leak. Man, this has been going on for a long time. Look at that. Kitchen sink is directly above this. The leak is not in the under sink plumbing, but somewhere in the wall or the ceiling right here. I got my fan set up. The idea is to turn it on just high enough to get this plastic to start sucking in. That's going to create a negative pressure in here and push everything out. Gonna have to get into the ceiling. Very slow. Very slow leak. Right there, it's the elbow. I wonder if it got glued. Welcome back. It's been a while. Well, it may seem like it's been a while for me because it's been 3 weeks. Last week I went to the house, took some moisture readings. They'd taken down the fan for some reason. I put the fan back up, pointing straight at some areas that needed to dry out a little bit more. Right this moment in time, I'm going to show you how it leaked, why it leaked. I got a little diagram here. It looks like a bunch of lines, but I'll go through it. So this here is a cross section. With the way you saw me, I was here, I had my poles here, and I was working this way. There's also a window over here. And this is the wall, the 2x4s that I pretty much cut out. So right above it is the kitchen sink. And this is the kitchen sink. This is the P-trap, and it goes into a black ABS pipe. That this part here probably goes up to vent somewhere. So the black ABS pipe comes through the bottom of the cabinet, bottom of the floor, and into a 90-degree elbow. It makes a 90 and goes into another long run. This has fall to it and goes over to the main line. This joint here was glued correctly. This joint here was only dry fit. Had never been glued with the black ABS adhesive. So it wasn't under pressure, it wasn't a supply line, wasn't a shutoff, wasn't anything in the P-trap. Just this little spot here, because you would think it's hard for this to leak even with the dry fit. But as temperatures expand and contract, that joint can loosen up or get tighter again. And it only dripped a little bit when they were using the sink or the dishwasher. This was a fix and flip, a $771,000 fix and flip. This house has been on the channel 2 or 3 other times. This is what you can come to expect on a fix and flip in a major city. And this specific area of the city has 10% increase in real estate values every year. Yes, every year they go up by 10%. It's crazy. This here is the baseboard that I removed. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll just bring it right down and show you. We got black, we got white. A lot of it's dyed because I took away the moisture. It's been sitting in my workshop. I have a brand new piece right over there. That's actual real wood. I'm gonna pre-paint that tonight. Just wanted to give you an idea what this looks like. Hopefully the black mold came out on camera good, because it was black. It's like someone just painted the whole inside cavity of that wall black. Just black as night. It's Sunday evening and I gotta get get ready. I got the crazy week. It started out literally on Thursday. I was scheduling an easy week for myself. By the end of this weekend, which we're here, every day is packed, and I've got to take double time it, take days out of the schedule somehow to make room. Wanted to also show you a few things. There's a lot of caulking to get this to fit this basement. So keep that in mind, that I got to just get this back together the way it looked, caulk and all. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to start warming up the Finish Max Super and paint that board over there. But first I think I'm going to cut it to the exact dimensions of the old one. In case you missed it, the #1 way to kill black mold is to remove it completely. Just get it right on out of there. So that is step 1. Cut and remove as much of it as you can. The 2x4s, the drywall, the insulation. Step 2. Never let the internet see you spray bleach on mold. They will lose their freaking minds. Something that's better than bleach is vinegar. White vinegar with some baking soda in there. Borax, that's another thing, you can sprinkle that on there. But whatever you do, don't let the internet see you spray bleach. Number 2 is to stop the water. Remove the affected pieces and stop the water leak. The mold's not going to grow anymore. And if you are worried about the few remaining spots, don't spray bleach on it. You can get a biocide at Home Depot or Lowe's. You can get your white vinegar, you can get your borax, you can get your baking soda with the vinegar. But whatever you do, don't let the internet see you spray bleach on it. This is part 1. Part 2 is how I put it all back together. I'm going to show you how I take moisture readings. I'm going to show you the moisture meter that I used, how I use it, and where you can get one. But that's the next video. If you're curious about the business of this project, how much money I made, and why I specifically chose not to fix the water leak, have the customer hire out the water repair to a plumber. That will be on the Handyman business channel probably tomorrow. Hopefully your questions got answered. If not, part 2 will be out in a day or so, and definitely we'll have a discussion on the Handyman business channel about black mold and this job and all that other good stuff. Goodbye.